Welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner, other half of the Delco Duo, as we end July on our last Saturday. July's not over. I know there's 31 days. Relax.
A very long month.
It is a very long month. It's the last Saturday of July.
And then we head into August. Crazy. But yes, this is the last weekend of July. I hope everybody's enjoying it.
Big vacation week. I feel like last week of July, first week of August is always a time that, at least when I was a kid, that was like my family's time to vacation.
Yes. It gets crowded down the shore.
It's before preseason, before your kids start their sports, before school rush. Because preseason, if your kids play sports, is like, what, mid-August?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I used to get very nervous before
PTSD, I honestly have it from that.
Right?
I used to get
such a nerve-wracking time.
And they would send packets of like the workouts that you needed.
There was pre-workouts.
Yes. And of course I was never doing any of those. So I just knew that I was going to show up on day one and be winded.
Get the worst shin splints. Because I would do soccer and we would have to run up hills and I would get the worst shin splints in the world. And I would have no one to blame but myself because I definitely didn't do the pre-workout that my coach
sat on your booty all summer long.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would try to fit it in like in 3 days before. I would look at it and be like, okay, I've got 3 days to be able to do these workouts.
Or I would like run down the shore, which was nice.
The shore's a hard run. I used to run in Ocean City and like the sidewalk's a hard run. What? It is.
It is the flattest of flats.
The boardwalk is a hard run.
Yeah.
It's like, how long is the boardwalk?
It's like 5 miles. If you do up and back, it's like 5 miles. Yeah. But the problem is then you
sidewalks are uneven.
Okay. Then you get to the hills. So like at my high school, we had this big hill and our coach used to make us do these like wind sprints or whatever they were called. And it was a nightmare. And immediately the next day after those wind sprints or whatever, I would wake up and I'm like, I can't walk. I actually cannot walk.
You have to go back for another day. And we had 2-a-days.
Yes.
We had mornings and afternoons. I'm so happy that part of my life is
over.
Me.
It's done. It's done. It is. Okay.
Our kids will have to go through it one day. But all right, let's get to the debrief. Speaking of our kids.
Yes.
The lengths parents will go to get something their child is interested in. Miss Rachel, love her. I think if you don't know who Miss Rachel is, because a lot of our viewers are, older.
Yes.
So, my mom, I had to tell her who Miss Rachel was. She's basically like
very niche right now.
This young generation's like Blue's Clues, maybe like Steve, or who could you relate it to when we were kids?
Definitely. That's a good one. Blue's Clues, Teletubbies. That's how big it is.
Sesame Street. She's got Elmo. Elmo's in a couple of the episodes.
Yes.
She's a phenomenon on the internet. Started on YouTube, kids shows, songs, whatever. She's a billionaire now. And she turned into a billionaire within like a year. So Tony's.
You think she's a billionaire?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She's absolutely a billionaire. Okay. I think that was like a news article or something. You look it up.
Network.
Tony's release. So Tony's is basically like a music box. This is another thing that older people may not know.
No, go ahead. No, I
thought you were going to say something.
She's just an amazing person.
She does a lot.
Teaches and
she doesn't care about politics, about where you're from. She just cares about kids. It's sweet. But Tony's is like a music box for kids, and you have little figurines that sit on the top of it, and it plays like music and
$10 million. $10
million? Oh my gosh! She's got to be a billionaire. There's no way. That's out of date. That is like AI Google. 10 million. I'm floored.
We'll see.
I thought she was a billionaire. I need to do further research. Became a millionaire in a year, maybe. But anyway, that was an image of her Tony that just released July 20th. This thing released. I was ready. My son loves her songs. We sing them all the time. And this is like, plays a great track list of her popular songs.
Like Cruz's favorite.
Yeah. Well, no surprise, because she's a millionaire, apparently not a billionaire, cannot find the thing anywhere. You would think it's like Christmas time with the popular toy.
Yeah.
You know, when there's always that popular toy that parents, I have gone to, they sell it at Target. The website, I knew it was going to be off the website within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So like the actual Tony's website, I knew that it was going to be gone. But they're sold at a couple retailers. One of those is Target. I've gone to multiple Targets. Monica listened to me on the other day call one of the Targets in the area.
And just totally you were laughed at. You
I
were actually laughed at.
And I said, hi, I'm just calling to see if you have a certain merchandise in stock. And she goes, is it the Miss Rachel thing? And I said, yes. And she said, you are my 10th call this morning. We do not have it.
Yeah.
So it's just madness. I can't get my hands on this thing anywhere. I keep trying to find where I can get it, and it's impossible.
I actually have never been through anything like this. My kids have been like into toys, but nothing that's like this in demand.
It's just, I mean,
I'm so surprised by this. Like, are they not making enough? Like, just make more.
It's so brand new. July 20th was when it released, and I think they're like,
I feel bad.
They're doing like a slow release. Like,
yeah,
there's some more coming in stock, and then they're gone, and then some more coming in stock, and then they're gone. So email me if you've seen a Miss Rachel Tony at your local store. I will come to your house. And I will buy it from you.
And I also
the resale value. I'm not spending.
Yeah, no.
The resale value is ridiculous.
I was making fun of you because I have never heard of anyone calling Target before and being like, is this in stock?
That's a normal.
Like that?
I feel like I kind of have called Target, not recently, but in the past, it's just been like, oh, I'll just call Target and see.
I would never think to call it like a Target or a Walmart or like a Kohl's or anything.
All my coworkers thought that was bizarre that I was calling a Target.
That was wild.
I'm sure you people at home still call store. Like, you've never called a store to ask if they have something in stock?
Never.
Because the online, you can't always trust the online.
Yeah. No, so I'll go online to see if they have it in stock, and if it says it's in stock, I'll go to the store and see. And then if it says it's out of stock, I'm like, it's done. We are done. Yeah, but that's tough, and I don't know when it's going to be in stock.
Well, I will update you because I know you're all on the edge of your seats when I find this stupid thing.
Now you got like a whole army of people that are going to be like,
the Delco Duo army, find it for me, my flying
where's
monkeys.
Miss Rachel?
Go fly and find it for me. All right, let's get to our first issue of the night. The Delco Duo, here to solve your problems.
Still shopping. All right, Thomas from Thornberry. Back to school shopping gets earlier every year and more expensive. Backpack and lunch boxes are ridiculous. I don't feel like it's getting earlier every year.
I think it normally hits around now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also haven't really gone into many stores lately I feel like beside the story I just told, I haven't really gone into stores to go shopping. It's not like a big shopping time of year for me.
Yeah, no, I'm not like in any rush right now. But I do think it's getting crazy, the cost of some of these things. I just was shopping for backpack and lunch boxes, and now it has to be like that bundle. Like you can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna get a backpack and then real quick here's a lunchbox. It was this whole big, okay, so here is the backpack with the lunchbox that matches with
the water bottle.
Yeah, with the water bottle, with the mat, the sleeping mat, because
the nap mat,
because my kid is in a pre-K program, so they nap. And it was so cute. It all goes together. But the bundle ended up being like $100-something.
And then you put their name on it.
Yes.
And then you got So I think it all depends. Yes, it is very crazy. And you want to do the best for your kids because other kids are going to have really cool backpacks and have their names on it. But you're not alone, Thomas. I totally agree. It's ridiculous.
And it's not like you can just go to like a secondhand store. You're not getting secondhand like backpacks.
Well,
you know what I mean?
They just go through the ringer. They're sort of beat up. They're
like clothes. Like I'll try and find like a secondhand uniform or something, but I'm not getting secondhand backpacks. You just can't find them.
All right, coming up next, we are talking about real diamonds, lab-grown diamonds.
It's a big debate now.
Yes.
So tell you about this. And welcome back to the Delco Duo. And the reason I say I'm not doing secondhand backpacks is not because I'm like above it. I just feel like the reason we're done with backpacks is because they get so beat up. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're
like after
they're dragged around, they're dirty.
Yeah. After our 2-year, we usually do backpacks for like a 2-year stint.
Well, that was my other thought for Thomas. Like, it is an investment.
Yes.
It's expensive at the time, but you got to think then if you get a nice sturdy one, then you don't have to pay for one every year.
No.
So
2 years.
You just sort of every couple of years got to bite the bullet, spend the money on the lunchbox, the bento box now. And
Bento box you can do, they usually end up breaking.
You can get those cheaper, though. Yeah. You don't need to get a nice one of those. You can find those cheap. Or just, crazy thought here. Mine was just wrapped in tinfoil, and I survived. My sandwich was in tinfoil. My chips were in a plastic bag. I was killing the environment one day at a time. I was in a brown paper bag. I was just out to get the environment.
We love a good bento box, and yes, but we put it through the ringer. I mean, we're washing it in the dishwasher every so often, or washing it, hot water. After a while, it gets put through the ringer. By the end, I'm like, okay, I think you've had enough. We're gonna get rid of you. And yeah, after a year, I think you need another bento box.
Just like thinking of all the things though, the shoes, the clothes if you don't have a uniform, the school supplies. It's a lot. But it's like having kids is expensive, man.
It is.
It's an investment in your life.
But
all right.
It's an exciting time.
Yeah, they're gone half the day. It's a very exciting time. Go to school. Let's hear from Vivian from Villanova. What's happening there?
All right, I read an article that said more than half of engagement ring purchased last year in the U.S. had lab-created diamonds. If everyone can have a huge diamond and to most eyes the character of the stone is unknown, have real diamonds lost their luster?
What a deep question from Vivian.
Vivian from Villanova needs to know if her ring means anything anymore.
It's a good point.
I
can't tell if your ring is lab grown, if it is dug up from the earths of, I can't tell the difference between them. So to my eye, I don't know the value.
And I really do think that they look so real now that, I definitely think diamonds don't mean as much anymore.
That's sad.
Whatever.
Well, then these places should drop the prices of their diamonds if they don't mean as much anymore. Make them more affordable. Then maybe people will go back to the real diamonds.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say. Like, things have changed so much from when our grandparents and our parents got engaged and got married. Things are so expensive now. Mm-hmm. Engagement rings, younger people just don't see the reason why you need to spend so much on an engagement ring when you can get something lab created for much cheaper.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to start to see diamonds as not like the end all be all way of getting engaged.
So you think even different stones like sapphires, emeralds. I've seen a couple of rings that have had.
And not only that, it's more like we got engaged and it was a house, or you know what I mean? It's like, here's a diamond ring, but that wasn't the big investment that we did. We bought a house together. We did this together.
So you really think tradition's going to change completely? You don't think even like the diamond ring, real or not, is...
I think a guy's still going to get down on one knee and be like, here's a ring, but it's not going to be like, oh, let's look and let's see what the ring is. No one's going to care anymore about what that ring looks like because the cut, clarity, whatever doesn't mean anything anymore.
This, for all of the really hoity-toity people, this is
good.
This is not good for them.
And I say that as like,
they've got diamond collections. They've got rocks on their hands. Like, remember J-Lo's ring from A-Rod?
Do you remember how big of a deal that was? J-Lo's gotten so many silly, stupid rings that was like, oh, she got the pink ring, and then A-Rod gave her this ring. Guess what? It doesn't matter anymore because everybody can get those rings now from the lab, and J-Lo, it means nothing. Ha-ha.
Okay, wow.
And you know what? And I say that as someone who, like, Eugene got me a ring and then he gave me like this whole packet of info that was like, guess what?
Oh my God,
your
the verification.
And let me tell you, I wish he had just gone bigger, and I don't care about the clarity.
I was going to say, like, if you were getting engaged again.
Yeah. Just get me bigger. And I don't care about clarity. I don't care about cut. I don't care about this, that,
and I do think if it's like one of those things, you want a J-Lo ring.
Yes.
Big old rock. Like if it's one of those things that you pass down, you know how like some grandchildren get there, but it doesn't matter because it's the sentiment that's attached to the ring. It's not the actual diamond of the ring. Not anymore.
Not anymore with these lab grown things.
Oh my God. I hope my husband's not listening.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's so
probably
sad.
like, why did I do what I did?
Now just get the lab grown big thing.
I'm sure they've got all the paperwork too.
Yeah.
Well, the lab grown, do they have color?
Yeah, they do, but it's just, it says like lab grown or whatever. And you still can get the paperwork.
Okay, you still got it.
Taking them down.
All right, coming up next, we've got one of our own issues to talk about on the Delco Duo.
And welcome back.
We were just looking up the prices of different lab-grown diamonds. It's really wild to see the difference in...
Yeah, like I want to, like, I guess, I want a tiara. I'm going to take the power away from the royals. I'm going to get a tiara.
And do what with it?
Lab-grown, I don't know. Wear it. I love tiaras.
I don't think anyone would think you were wearing a real crown jewel tiara if you were wearing that around here.
It's just lab grown.
Okay, Eugene, your birthday already passed, but I guess Christmas is coming up. We can get you that.
It's the thing is though,
do they even make
it's not like it's like pennies on the dollar. They're still expensive. You know what I mean?
Well,
like if I was to get
quality,
a lab grown tiara, it'd still be like thousands of dollars, but I could get like an Elizabethan tiara.
They're not coming up, so I don't think that
I don't think they're making them because they're still kind of crazy expensive.
And well, nobody wants one aside from you.
Except for me. I'm so unique.
Okay. Well, anywho, let's get to my issue. I guess
Meisner needs an advisor.
My problem could have been my hunt for the Miss Rachel Tony, but that was just a whole other issue.
Debrief. Jenna's looking for the Tony if you see one.
Yes. Let me know. I will come to your house. I'll, stay for dinner, whatever. Not that you're offering, but yes. So let's talk about my issue this week. My son has made great friends with another set of little kids in the neighborhood, and
this is always fun.
It was really nice. It's really nice to have kids that are close that he can play with, and it kind of like takes a little bit of the pressure off of you to play so much, because like when they're all playing together, you of course watch them, but you're not like the one that's in active play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when it's one-on-one, it's like I am running around, like jumping, doing whatever it is. But when he's got, kids his own age, I kind of just can watch them do all that and not be exhausted.
And it's a different type of development too. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's really important that kids learn how to do that.
Exactly. It's important. So I've become friends with the nanny to these children, and she's great as well. We have spent many of months while it's been nice out together. Spring, I think even in the fall, it was kind of, winter's hard to like obviously get outside, but anywho, I feel like it has kind of gone to another level so she had asked me, if you're not outside, is it okay if we knock on your door to come out and play? And to me, I was like, well, I'm going to get outside eventually. Like, I don't want the pressure of like somebody knocking on my door because sometimes when Cruz wakes up from his nap, he's not immediately like, I want to go outside. He's a little cranky. I kind of got to like convince him, come on, we're going to go outside. So it's not something he wants to jump right into. So I didn't say no, but I said, we will always be out by this time. I gave myself like a window of when I know that we will get outside. I gave myself like a 30 minute window that I can get him outside. I said, sometimes we'll be a little bit earlier, but like you can always guarantee by this time I will be outside. Yeah. And then the following weeks she has come and knocked on the door earlier.
Even though you did not say,
I didn't
sure.
I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I just said, we'll always be outside. We'll always be outside by this time.
Which is no. Like you, that's
so now she keeps knocking on my door And not only like when I'm home, but when I'm not there, or when, when we have our person who watches him while we're at work, like and my sitter's like, wait, who is that? Because then like it's kind of like she's like caught off guard because like normally no one's knocking on the door, and I just don't know how to tell her like, okay, stop knocking on my door.
Our time is our time. I think that's the thing is, when you go outside, it's to almost be like, hello, we are outside. We are open for play. When you are inside, it's our time to play by ourselves. If
and
we
like
wanted to
garages
play,
are down.
we would go outside.
Like garages are down. I feel like that's also an indicator. Like if a garage is open, to me, like we're going in and out, sort of. But if the garage is down, like that's another reason to be like, oh, they're not coming outside.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's almost, if you're playing in your house, you're playing in your backyard, you guys just want to play with your family. If you're playing in like your front yard, you're playing in the street, you want to like, let's
and
open
we've got
for
like
game.
a playground that we can walk to.
Yeah.
That we'll meet there sometimes. And
take a hint.
And it's like, it's great. Again, like for his development, I love that he has these little friends and they're so cute. But at the same time, like then I have to socialize. Like you
don't always want to.
And
Moms
I don't always want to do that. I sometimes I do just want to like take him on a walk.
I
just
do
want to
not
like
blame you.
take him on a walk in silence, and we just go on a nice walk. And I don't want to have to entertain.
I don't blame you. I think there's a lot. There are some moms who aren't like that, but there are majority. There are majority moms who are like, I sometimes don't want to socialize. I would rather just it be me and my kids right now.
And it's kind of like I feel like I can't go outside because then they're there.
And you're trapped indoors. It's
so
frustrating. Stay inside. Stay inside. You got to start sending hints. Like I don't want to hang.
A sign on my door. Do not knock. No soliciting. Okay. How many targets are in Delco? That's the trivia question.
All right, how many targets are there in Delco? You would think a lot more.
Right? This surprised us when I was on the search for Miss Rachel Toney.
Right?
Let's see it.
3. And the problem is that there's 2 in Springfield and 1 in Concordville.
And can we just talk about Springfield and how annoying it is? If you've ever done a pickup order online, they've got Springfield and Springfield West.
And I don't know the difference.
I always go to the wrong one. Which one is Springfield West? Is that the mall? What is it? I don't have a compass with me when I'm going to Target. I don't understand.
I don't know, because what's more west?
Where's the other one in Springfield? I only go to the one at the mall.
It's down Baltimore Pike, but I don't know what down means. Is it down west? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I don't know.
No one's.
That is dumb. It should be called Springfield and Springfield Mall. Target, listen to us. Springfield Mall and Springfield. But why there are 2 so close and then nowhere else in
and then one
Delco?
Like basically in Glen Mills.
Yeah,
is where the other one is.
I don't understand. I think it's.
I think people kind of like that though, because Target does get a bad rap. Like big box store, like people want it to be local, and
I know, but if you're gonna have 3 stores, spread them out.
Well, where would you put the other one? Where would be a good like spot?
Upper Darby.
Okay.
Upper Darbs.
You love that Kohl's and by Upper Darby. You love that Kohl's.
All right. That's true.
I was going to say, that's kind of there.
That's true. But anyway, I just was so surprised by that.
Yeah.
I do feel like there's a drought. Maybe Newtown Square.
No, there's too much there now.
No, there's
too
not.
Much.
There's not too much. There's not too much.
You don't want to overpopulate.
But sometimes I just feel like I need something. Okay. There's like...
I don't think Target's listening to us, but...
I get to there and
Delco Duo at phl17.com. That's the best way to talk with us. Send us your issues, comments, anything.
Trivia. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much for tuning in, and see you next weekend.
Bye.